Hey everyone, it's Andy Good, physical therapist. I just wanted to touch base with everybody a little bit about some of the basic rotator cuff exercises that are vital, and some of the pitfalls and mistakes that I see patients do in the clinic that I'm constantly correcting, or I've made in the past myself, that can be essential to make sure that you're getting the most out of that exercise, which is highly prescribed by physical therapists all over the world and orthopedic and athletic trainers. So let's get into it. So the first one is usually an external rotation at the side at 90 degrees. One of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of people make is doing it hugged right against their side and extending the elbow instead of staying at 90 degrees through that rotation. So that's one of the biggest things I would work on, is really staying through that rotation and not extending at the arm. I personally prefer putting a towel roll or something underneath the elbow. The reason I do that is it puts the muscle itself at a better length to function well, and it doesn't squeeze it out at the end as far as blood flow and things like that and the nutrients that it needs. So you can take anything. I got an ankle weight here, I could put that there. You could put a towel rolled up nice and tight under there and just have about a 10 to 20 degree abduction at the side. One of the other things that I really like to do is, I see a lot of people quit at that sideline external rotation, but we don't always use our arm just only down in this position. So it's really important to start to function it up at the high level. So I teach a lot of, especially my overhead throwing athletes, that external rotation up at 90 degrees as well. So one of the keys again there is making sure that you're staying in that 90 degree position, not losing that by dropping the arm, that your posture is good through the motion. And from the side, it should not move as far as the elbow. That elbow should stay right at the shoulder and rotate through as you do that motion. Okay, so right there. And then the other piece of that gets missed quite a bit, because the posterior rotator cuff not only externally rotates but also abducts the arm as well. And so I teach a lot of folks a dumbbell abduction as well, okay? Between those three exercises, that gives you a nice well-rounded rotator cuff, posterior rotator cuff warm up before you go lift and do things, or build up if you're post-surgical or have had a tendon injury to that rotator cuff and you're trying to heal up. Thanks, I appreciate it. Hope that helps.